Hey there, folks. Hey there. Hey. This is episode 29. Arsha Jew of. Why are you laughing?
What was that? Hey guys.
What's.
Hey folks.
Hey. Just don't.
It
It's not.
was like
It's
you
not
were saying
funny.
hello to people
That wasn't a
you were
joke.
unsure. I know,
It's not funny.
but it sounds like you were just saying sorry, like, hi, sorry I'm here.
This is episode 29. Arsha Jew of Big Belly Pats. I'm the host with the most, Nick Poppy Chulo. And then we got Daniel. Say hey, Daniel.
Hey Nick, how you doing?
Fuck, you're an asshole, bro. uh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's right now wearing a quote unquote, you can see me, heat wave in the UK, which is just hilarious. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's been warm. It is right now. It's kind of like I got the window open, so if you hear, uh,
Kids
right now I'm
playing
in
in the background.
my studio. Yeah, if you hear kids playing in the background, it's a school. I said it before in episodes. It's a school across the street, and it's like recess or whatever. So it's a bunch of kids outside, um, and I got the windows open. But yeah, it's a bit breezy. It is warm, but it's a quote unquote heat wave in the UK. So I've tried to talk about this with Brits, and they were like, "Oh yeah, well our houses are meant to keep the heat in, and we don't have AC, and blah 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 blah." I'm like, bro, y'all make entirely too much money to not have AC. It's 1,000 other countries that don't have AC. Uh, it's just
What's
excuses.
the
So it's a
what's the temperature?
right now it is in Celsius. It is
Yeah.
17.
Heat wave. Hold on.
Yeah, it's it's a high of 18 right now.
What's been the most this
So
week? What's been the most? What's the
so
highest?
so for my friends in the U.S. for Fahrenheit, it is currently a high of 64 degrees.
Yeah, I
Um,
know this in Fahrenheit.
um, so this week the high is going to be 18 degrees Celsius. But I think in
I'm
South
so confused.
South UK. Uh, Yeah, I think in the South. So I think in the South, because I was working yesterday, and some people that I was working with, like, oh man, it's so hot, it's so hot. They were putting like in our little group chat, like the little work, like chat thing that we talk when we need help or whatever. They were saying like, make sure you all get some water. Make sure you need to invest in a fan. So I was like, damn. I'm like, okay, because I'm like, it ain't that hot here, but I'm in the north, so I'm like, okay, well, what's the temperature down there? What's it? Y'all it sound like y'all in hell. Y'all sound like y'all in the devil's ass crack. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And they were like, yeah, it was 27 and 28 degrees. So I was like, oh,
I'm looking at London right
okay.
now. It's 24 and 23. Like,
Yeah, it's
I'm
a heat
sitting
wave.
here
It's the desert.
today. Today, your highest is 18, right? Today my lowest is 19 with a high of 32, and that is it for the week. We just
Yeah,
had
it's
32, and th- on my meter stick here, it's all just red and orange.
yeah, it's funny, man. It's just I don't I tried to argue a bit about it, and you can't argue about this with Brits because they're going to hit you with some of why it's considered a heat wave here. I'm just like, okay, it's one of those like when someone says 2 plus 2 equals 5, and you're just like, yes, it does. You're right, it does.
Yes, yes.
So
Yes, name a
I've learned
country
to
in
keep a lot
the
of
name the
opinions to
name a country
myself.
in North America. When someone
That
says name
name
a
a country in
country
North
in
America.
North America, and they say Europe, yeah, and then they say Europe,
Yeah, yeah. You'd be like, yep,
you
that
just
is
agree.
correct.
You just agree. You are
So
right.
yeah, so
Well
we're in
done.
a once again,
Congratulations.
if you can see me, we are in a heat wave. So yeah, it is. It's hotter than the other side of the pillow. So that's where we are. Um, outside of that, man, I have been chilling, working, trying to get some cleaning done. Uh, just got back from a trip. I'm currently. Fun fact. For all you Negroes and people of darker melanin, um, this I never really used um, sunscreen when I would go out. Never really used it. It's never been a big thing of mine. Uh, I went to, and I think I've talked about it before. When I went to Cambodia, this is like 2 weeks before COVID kicked off. I went to Cambodia, and not only did I get like field slave dark, but I also peeled. My whole back was peeling. Um, so fast forward to which we'll get into. I went to Turkey, just came back, and I've gotten some of my color back. My feet are still dark. My shoulders is dark. I've been using sun cream on my face and everything. My shoulders are currently peeling. So for all you Negroes that feel like, oh, we dark, we don't need sunscreen. We
You
don't
still
burn as
can.
fast. Yeah. We don't burn as fast as our Anglo-Saxon counterparts, but we still do burn. So uh, I advise you if you're going into hot places, especially if you're coming into the UK, because we are in a heat wave.
Heat
You should wear
wave.
sunscreen. so uh, so yeah, so yeah. Currently, I need to put some. You probably can't see it, but I'm peeling a little bit on my shoulders and put some moisturizer on this. But how you been, man? Before I get into everything, how you been? How's life treating you? How's this week been going?
Good. We're on summer vacation. I've been doing half day at school with summer camp currently on the way. So I've only been helping out Monday to Thursday in the mornings with a couple of classes for the older group of kids. And yeah, not too bad. Looking forward to my trip next week. Next week, Thursday, I travel to Beijing on a train. And then Friday night, I skedaddle on a plane via Abu Dhabi, Etihad Airways. And I arrive in Madrid at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday. And then really cool spot. My mom's decided to book us into a hostel, so it's actually quite cool. I might moan about it sometimes, but traveling with my mom is kind of cool because it's like we're traveling for two, but paying for one. Even though like sharing a room with her is a fucking nightmare. Holy cannolis! But it's only 2 nights, and you just stick the earplugs in and you stick the earplugs in and just pray that you get a couple of hours sleep. But yeah, we're staying in a hostel, a two-star hostel, slap bang in the middle of Madrid. Literally, like right in the middle of Madrid, which is about like 4 kilometers away from the Santiago Bernabeu, and a couple of kilometers away from some of the other castles and sites that I want to go look. So yeah, so I'm keen to get to Madrid, check it out, and it's quite cool. It's like a two-stop subway straight to the hotel area, which is quite cool. Just got to be careful that I don't look too touristy and get kidnapped. I don't think anyone wants to kidnap me. I don't look like the kidnappable type. And yeah, we're
You're
there
not
for
a
two
very
nights. My
you're
mom
not you're not you're
arrives
not
Saturday.
kidnapping size.
Yeah, yeah, it's a bit difficult to shift me and my bags around Madrid. And and I'll just be like, where are you taking me? What's happening next? Do you know where I can eat? I'm really hungry. Do you mind if I have some water? Do you mind know where we can go? Do you mind just driving a little bit slow? I'm getting car sick. So I started playing those tactics. Yeah, then my mom gets there on Saturday. And you can tell we are typical South Africans because the Springboks play Ireland on the 6th of July on Saturday afternoon at 5. My mom arrives at 2 and she was like, Mom, I was like, Mom, I've got this schedule. Now, mind you, I've taken the Springboks out of my mind because I'm visiting Madrid. I'm like, I've got to see these places, right? So for once, I'm like, you know what? I don't know when the Springboks are actually playing, but it's cool. Whenever. So my mom's like, Daniel, the Springboks play at 5. You better find a place so we can watch it. And I was like, huh? I'm worried about other things. I want to go see these things. But then I realized it actually all works out and I've made a little plan for us. So yeah, we're going to be watching the rugby at an Irish pub, which will be quite cool. and then we take a train on the 8th, Monday the 8th, to Murcia, and we arrive that afternoon at 12:45 in the afternoon in Murcia. And then that's where I will be for the next 3 weeks. And the very next, that same week, Saturday, you and Lucy join us for festive time in Murcia.
Yeah, we
Squeaky chair there.
yeah, it is a squeaky chair. I'm in oh yeah, I didn't introduce, this is Lucy's chair. You know, you've all met her before. Big Squeaky Squeakington.
Yes.
I did put some WD-40 on it maybe a while ago, but yeah. But she's currently
It's less squeaky.
Yeah. She's currently working downstairs in the office that I work in downstairs because she doesn't have to be on camera today. So it's a nice day outside, so she's working down there. So that's why I got the studio. I got for the folks who haven't seen it in a while, my studio, quote unquote, is in Lucy's office, and today she's working downstairs. So yeah. But yeah, man, we get there the 13th, I think, or the 12th. Me and Lucy will.
Saturday.
Yep, we get there the 12th. 13th, I'm sorry, the 13th. And yeah. And so yeah, I do I need a favor from you though.
Yes, what's the favor?
I need you to buy something for me.
Hold on, you're asking me on the podcast for a favor.
Yeah, so that way there's witnesses, so if you don't get it, we know what kind of a friend you are.
Yeah, this is savage friendship. This is shocking.
This is all recorded, so if you be like, "Oh, I forgot,"
I'm just gonna delete this part.
I need you to buy me one thing though.
From where?
And it's not gonna be from Taobao.
Bro, you don't have much time. This guy.
Well, listen. Because you're leaving next week, right? This coming Saturday.
Uh-huh. This Thursday, next week Thursday, you got a week, bro.
Okay. I'm not asking for like a jersey or nothing like that.
What do you
need? I need another phone case for my phone. Another case to fire.
Case to fire. Okay. This can be a
because my little thing is coming off, and then case to fire here is either crazy expensive or it's hard to find. They're not even like on Amazon or nothing. So, but when we get off the episode, I will talk to you about that and get that sorted.
I would have done this without the witnesses.
Yeah, I know. I'm protecting myself and I'm protecting my investments. All right. Whew. Now, but yeah, man. So for those who are listening, I just got back from Turkey. Went to Alicante. No, I lied. Antalya.
Alicante is near Murcia in Spain.
Shut up. We know. Anyways, I went to Antalya in Turkey. And I know Holofly is next we're going to talk about. I did not use Holofly. I did not use an eSIM because, unbeknownst to me,
your phone
phones that...
Your phone sucks. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, your phone sucks.
It doesn't suck. It's just if you buy iPhones or Apple products from China, Hong Kong, or Taiwan. And this is not like, I think I said in the last episode, I didn't go to like no backwater dealer. This was the official Apple store. However, the phones that are in China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, they do not do eSIM. So I was not able to use Holofly, Airalo. Found another one as well. I'm not able to do it. But Chinese iPhones have dual SIMs. So I can put 2 SIM cards in there. I imagine a few other phones can too. But I can't use eSIM. So I got an iPhone 13. I'm not looking to upgrade right now. But later on, I'll probably get another phone to do eSIM. But so I didn't do that. And Turkey is not in the EU, so they're not considered part of the EU. They're like a partner, but not a member. So I would have to either buy a SIM card, when we landed, which we looked at, which was stupid expensive. So I said, fuck that. But the whole time I was in Turkey, I was on Wi-Fi the whole time. The hotel had Wi-Fi. The every bar or pub or wherever we went to had Wi-Fi. The hotel had a private beach like down the road. That area had free Wi-Fi, and then a lot of places in Turkey have like free city Wi-Fi, free public Wi-Fi. So I was on Wi-Fi the whole time, so I didn't even need a SIM. Uh, yeah, I didn't. I had my data off the whole time, and I was still able to do whatever I needed to. Um, so yeah, I didn't need it. But I think Spain is in the EU, so when I see you, um, I'll be fine to be normal. Um, so yeah, man. Been pretty smooth though.
See, see,
And
I like
yeah,
that. I like that you had the Wi-Fi, and I think that's a very important thing to take into account when traveling. Like for instance, I and it depends on where you're going and why you're going and what you want to do and how long you're going for. And I think in your instance, the Wi-Fi worked really well, and you didn't need to do anything else. But I think when it comes to like, for instance, I'm obviously going to be using Holofy because I can and I feel comfortable using it, especially like touching down, catching trains by myself. And I think when you're traveling
hmm
by yourself, having constant connection is important. But also
hmm
another thing for me, it's interesting thing, and the reason why I do it is I actually also have international roaming activated on my Chinese SIM card. So I found a way to do it. You just send an SMS to your service provider and they activate international roaming. And the reason why I do it is because I need to access internet banking. And the only way to do internet banking through China is obviously you get an SMS to your number. So I need
right,
that SMS to send money because I send money through an app that's in China and I send it to my European bank account. So it's really interesting to take that account where you traveled with people and you went as a group and you didn't need the SIM card. It worked out. You were always in the Wi Fi. So it's really like if you're going for a week or two and you don't need to do banking and you're pretty much with a group of friends and you're with a group of people and you're constantly in one location, perfect. They might not necessarily need it to do that eSIM or activate international roaming. But I do think sometimes it's like, oh, that could work. I could just Wi-Fi it. Just be careful that you might need your cell phone number on standby, or you might be alone, and next minute you pretty much stranded and you don't have connection.
right, right. Now, and with that, I fully agree. It just worked out for me because I was on Wi-Fi the whole time.
Yeah,
But and then it works out depending on who your provider is. Like with my provider O2 in the UK, we any country that's within the EU, I have it's just my regular service, just like I'm back at home. Like when I go to Spain, it'll automatically just connect to Spain's network, no extra charge, whatever. But um, but yeah, like if I was to go to China, I would probably 100% get a SIM card before I go. Um, so yeah, like you said, I recommend if you're in an area, obviously do the research. If you're going somewhere where you don't need to use a SIM card and it's fine, or roaming is fine if you got international roaming on turning on your phone, by all means, you're straight. Outside of that, I recommend you get a SIM card or an eSIM before you go. Um, from what Daniel's been saying, Holofly is really good. I was actually about to buy it before they told me my phone is not compatible, and I did some research. I'm like, this is why. But I recommend it, man. It's good to stay connected. Um, More so, like we was talking about banking. More so, just to talk to people and to let people know where you at. Let someone know what's going on for emergency purposes is a big deal. But I'd imagine most phones you don't need to be connected to the internet. You can just call the emergency services for free. But anyways, yeah, man, it's good to stay connected. But luckily, uh, I did not need it. Me, Lucy, and Stace did not need it. Corey on his phone, he already has like free international roaming or something like that. He's been having it for years because he was living in Thailand for a while. So so yeah, it was all good, man.
Nice.
But Turkey was so. Firstly, we was in Antalya. Turkey's hot. Like it was hot, and
Yep.
it's one of those heats where as soon as you step off the plane, it smacks the shit out of you in your face,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
it was I was like, yo, like it's like it was like a disrespectful hot. You know what I mean? And but we had a
No, no, no. I totally agree with you. I was in Cyprus, and Cyprus is neighbors with Turkey, so I know exactly what type of heat you are talking about.
that heat is no joke. And sorry, I'm chewing the candy. I shouldn't be eating that. Hold on, give me a second.
It's Lucy's candy. Stop eating Lucy's birthday candy.
My birthday's done. Anyways, um, it is. It was hot, and it's one of those where even at nighttime, at night, as soon as it gets the sun goes down, you think it'll get cooler. It don't. It stays the same heat
No.
all day, all day. Um, so I sweat a lot. I did sweat for pretty much until from landing until getting back into the UK. I was sweating in some capacity. Um, but man, we had a good time, bro. We went to which was my first time doing the little all inclusive resort. It was called uh, Megasare, and I do recommend it. If I go back to Turkey, I'd 100% go back to that place. Uh, you honestly, you didn't even need to leave the resort to where we was there while we were there, if you didn't want to. Everything at the resort is obviously covered. Big pools, people tanning and shit. Food out the wazoo. Good food too. Like a lot of options, a lot of snacks. Go. They had a whole bakery. They had a bunch of bars. One of the bars was 24 hours, and it wasn't no like fake alcohol, like cheap. It wasn't no cheap alcohol. Like they would open up the bottle in front of your face and like pour you like whatever you want. They'll look at you like, is this enough? They be like, oh yeah, yeah, no, and then it was solid, bro. Um, I worked out a few times there and had a nice gym. They had a cinema, so because the Euros was on, they when all the matches were on for the Euros, they played it in the cinema, so you can go in the cinema and just go watch the Euros, which is pretty cool. Um, so we did that. Uh, we went on a boat tour. We did a lot. We went on this boat tour, which was I'll tell you about that. Which the road there was a bit funny. Um, we did a boat tour and we went to a pub to watch England play. Side note, England in the Euros is so fucking
We're gonna get to the
boring.
Euros. We're gonna get to the Euros. We're gonna get.
Uh,
We're gonna get to the Euros. I've got it here. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
but but yeah, man,
Back
we met
check.
some cool
Back
people.
check to your boat ride.
Yeah, we met some cool people. Some people from Liverpool. Met some cool friends that we added on like Instagram and whatnot. Uh, but yeah, man, fucking hot. I got dark. Um, let me ask you a question. Do you tan? Like, do you like go if
Me.
the sun is out? Do you like lay out in the sun and tan?
Yes and no. So I don't want to go sit in the beach and lie down and do it. If I do it, it would be for literally like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like lie on my front for 10, lie on my back for 10 minutes, lie on my stomach for 10 minutes. Make sure I tan places where like people normally see. So basically, like if it's in a private swimming area, I'll take my shirt off and I'll tan my body just so I don't look like a puzzle piece put together. And I generally like to do things on the beach. So like I'm planning on like if we go to the beach, like play frisbee, swim. I generally I generally put a little bit of sunscreen on,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go a bit red, and then I go a nice bronze color. Like if you put my forearm against my thigh right now, it's not the same person. The
Yeah,
hair
mine
might
isn't.
match, but the skin is definitely not the same. But yeah,
Yeah, mine is two different
I
people.
think I burnt in Shanghai. Like I'm pulling up my sleeve. Like you can't see it now, but I had burnt my arms in Shanghai quite badly. So I do burn, but then I sometimes peel, but generally I'm lucky enough that if I moisturize it, it will go nice and brown later on.
Okay. Okay. Well, uh, me and Corey. So it was me, Stace, Corey, and Luce. Stace is one of Lucy's best friends since forever. You've all met Corey and know Corey. Side note: Corey was not late to anything. We didn't miss him. We didn't lose him at all. So shout out to Corey for staying on time. Um, but we Lucy and Stace. These two women love them to death. In this sun is
It's a
hot.
woman thing.
Oh man, it was. But see, the thing that was pissing me and Corey off mostly was this sun is out and this sun was beaming. I mean, like it was so hot that like we would wake up like so. I think one time I woke up randomly at like 5 a.m. Cause I think we went to bed early the night before. Cause we were just tired of shit. And I woke up at like 5:30 a.m. Turkey time. It's still kind of dark outside. I opened the balcony door. As soon as I opened the door, heat, like, damn, it's hot. Sun ain't even out, it's hot. And I look at the beach. The sun's not like sunrise is in maybe about 30, 45 minutes. You know, like when the sun hasn't come up, but you kind of see a little bit of light on its way. And the beach is full of people. People are already in the water. People are already swimming. People already got their stuff out. I'm like, damn. Like it's hot and they stay in this damn water. The only time they're not in the water is when it's pitch black. But as soon as a little bit of that light come up from that sun, oh, they out there. It's like, damn, y'all out here early. But that sun was out, man. Stace and Luce, love them to death. They want a tan. And me and Corey's like, all right, cool, do y'all thing, it's whatever. I didn't do that shit. I was under a goddamn umbrella the whole time. Any chance I can get, I'm under an umbrella. Cause fuck that. Uh, like I have enough melanin. I don't need to make it darker. Um, and but like Lucy would like tan a bit, and then she would get under the umbrella. She might flip over, her little rotisserie. She'll bake a little bit, and then she'll get under the umbrella. And then the whole time we were drinking like I'd have whatever they have, daiquiris, rum and cokes, whatever you wanted, they had it. But after every like drink or two, because they had free bottles of water, because they knew obviously they know it's hot, so they got free bottles of water everywhere, always inside or in a cooler. They don't have them sitting outside, but you can just go and grab a bottle of water. Like they're promoting bottle of water. They're giving out fresh fruit. Like they know it's hot. They don't want nobody to fucking pass out on their shit. So they're giving out fruit, water, and everything. So cool, keeping everybody hydrated. We at the pool. So like after every drink or two, me and Corey and Luce, we're down. They like little small bottles, but we're down a bottle of water. A bottle of water. We was constantly drinking water. So that's why we really didn't get too like wasted. Because as we were drinking, we were also drinking a lot of water. Um, this girl, Stace. Firstly, and I don't know if she's gonna hear this, and it's no beef to you, Stace. I love you. Uh, we got to work on you in this
Is she
heat
getting white
and
girl
this sun.
wasted?
No, 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 no. Hell no. Stace ain't never getting white girl wasted. It's not even that. It's this sun is out and she sleeps in it. Like she lays down on her front and goes to sleep. And I'm thinking this sun is baking this girl. And the whole time she was doing this, it took us until maybe the second or third day before she actually got in the fucking pool. Like she just wouldn't get in the water. And it's not like she's allergic to something. She's like, oh, maybe not. I will in a bit. And I'm sitting there like, you are out here cooking. Like at one point, Corey put the umbrella over her because he was like, or the little cabana thing over her. He's like, I'm tired of seeing you about to shrivel up and die. And she was drinking no water. And I was just like she was drinking alcohol, but like instead of water, it might be like a Coke. And I'm like, look, I love you. Love you to death, girl. You ain't 20 no more. Okay?
No.
Uh your skin, your skin. I think she's 30 or 31. I'm like, your skin, boo boo. Uh, this ain't doing what you did. When you were 16, when you went to Cyprus, you had to lay out in the sun. That was cool. This ain't that no more. And it wasn't until like she almost had like not, but she had the symptoms of a sunstroke, like a heat stroke coming, where it's like where it's hot outside, but your body's really cold, and until she started drinking water.
Yeah.
But before that, I was like, yo, girl, girl, you're gonna die here. You're gonna die, and uh, I don't do good with dead bodies, let alone white women. So, uh, if you do die, don't come back to the room because I don't know you. And I'm not going to jail. I don't want to go. It's not. I'll go to jail. It's when it's how the police get you. They always say, "Well, come down to the station. We'll talk." I don't want to talk about shit. We can talk right here. So, nah. I was like, woman, nope, not me.
Nah.
Um, nah. But man, we had a good
If
time. I sweated my
if
ass.
you find
Yeah.
me, if you find me in that situation, if I was with you guys, there's two things about me. I would have probably been the person at 5:30 in the morning going swimming, so I can avoid everyone coming at 8 in the morning.
But
I
that's
would have
cool
found
though.
every possible spot to swim. To swim. I'm swimming. Like I saw your pictures there. I'm in the water. It will take a lot to get me out of the water. I'm in the water
Right.
doing like nothing. I'm just lying in the water. I love the flipping water. I am not cooking in the sun. I will be in the sun for 10, 15 minutes, swim, back out. 10, 15 minutes, swim, back out. That is me. I cannot sit there. I am not gifted in containing heat. I'm gonna release it, bro.
I'm with you, bro. I was like, bro, I could never, man. I could never. Lucy got a nice tan, but then she'll be like, all right, we either get in the water or we would she'd get in like the little cabana things, or whatever. So, but yeah, the water is cool, man. We went on a cool boat trip. We went to like some island off I don't even know what's that the Gulf of Turkey or whatever. I don't even know what the water's called, the Aegean Sea or some shit. But we got a boat ride, like a smooth 2 hour boat ride out uh, into this water, to like this little island, which was cool. We went to like some little coves, little caves. Water's crystal clear. Um, we went to one little spot where we can like get out, had like a little beach. We can like get out and go get in the water stuff. They fed us food. Um, I do want to say, and I don't know if I said this on the pod before, I do fit a stereotype for people of color, and I am not the happiest of it. Um, I feel like you're laughing because you know where I'm going with this. Um, when it comes to water, firstly, I don't like open water. That dark blue water, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Because shit under you swims very fast and very quiet, and if I'm in like the middle of the ocean in dark blue water and something rubs my leg, I will shit myself. I probably will shit right there because I will freak out. I can't. It's not me.
most most
I love
people
being on
will,
the boat.
regardless of color of skin.
Yeah. I can't do it. I like to see it. A nice big boat, not a small boat, a nice big boat. I can do it. Um, and But crystal clear water, I like it. And now some of the water we was at was crystal clear, but it was still deep. You could just see at the bottoms like a bunch of big rocks and stuff, but it's still a fair few meters deep. My stereotype that I need to work on, and I've made this a point for this year. I can swim. I cannot swim well. All right. Um, I and what I mean by that is if we started a point and you say, Nick, swim from here to here, got you. Boom. Easy. If you say, Nick, swim from here to here, but stop in the middle, take a little break. Negative. I cannot tread water. All right. Um, and I can't, and it freaks me out. People give me shit about it. Oh, first we was on a boat and they were like, "Oh, well, you can just wear a life jacket," and I was like, "Are you looking at me?" They don't know. Most boats don't just carry life jackets in my size, and and I sink. Like I sink. I tried the whole floating thing. I've been to numerous beaches. I've been to numerous pools, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're not doing it right." Lucia tried to do it. I've been with Vicky, Stace, Corey. I've been with a bunch of friends in water, and I tell people I can't float, and people always give me shit about this until I do exactly everything they show me. They put me in the water, and my body sinks like a rock. So, like, you can ask Lucy now. Lucy will be like, "No, he literally he can't float. It just doesn't. His body just don't float." That's why one of my bucket lists is to go to the Dead Sea, so I can feel what floating looks like. Um, but I can't tread water, and the reason I can't tread water, as a kid growing up, my mom didn't take us to the pool to go learn how to swim. Just single mom things. The pool wasn't even close. I was playing football, money, this, whatever, whatever. We had a bit of a struggle, so I didn't learn how to swim. I don't think my sister did either. I didn't learn how to swim until I got to college when I took like a little elective side class to learn how to swim. I took a swimming class. And the bad thing about that was we were in a big pool, but the pool wasn't deep. It was probably about 6 foot deep, maybe 6, 7 foot deep. And I'm 6'3". Uh, so when it came to swimming, they taught everybody to swim. Cool, I'm swimming laps. When it came to tread water, didn't work for me because my feet are on the ground. It wasn't deep enough for me to tread water. So while everyone was treading, I was just bouncing up and down on my feet. So yeah, didn't tread water at all. It's not my jam. I go in the
All right, I've
water
got you.
up.
I'm not giving you. I'm not giving you shit. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it because I don't even know what the trick is. Like, to be quite honest, between you and me, I don't know how to float in terms of like what you need to do to float.
Right.
Like, if you said, "How do you float?" and I'd be like, "I just float." But yeah, there's no trick to it. I don't know what people. You can't train people to float. That's weird. I've never heard of that. But in Spain, you and I, we're gonna go to the pool. If it's too shallow, we're not gonna go there. We'll go find like a public pool where it has like a deep end that's like deep enough, then 6'5", and we'll tread. I'll help you tread because I learned how to tread playing water polo. And when you play water polo, it's a different kind of swimming because it's like playing soccer in the pool.
Right.
And it's really, really brutal when people are people got so sneaky that they would put their feet into your swimming costume, your speedo, and start dragging you down.
Yeah.
And yes, and people drown you, like they're swimming over you, and you got to swim with the ball, and then stop and pat the ball on the water, like before you pass or shoot. So you had to tread like a proper oak, like a proper person. So, and yeah, so yeah,
I,
man, in
I'm
Spain we can trade together. No
I,
worries.
I'm down for it, man. I'm down for it. Like I was even after, and it wasn't nothing like. It was only when we got on this boat. We went into the ocean in Turkey, but I only go when the water, which is still fairly deep, but I go to like when the water gets like up to my shoulders, then and I'm still on the ground, then I'm solid. I don't go further than that. Um, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. Um, but yeah, man, I was just like, I want
You,
to
you
do proper
you and I
swimming
haven't
lessons
been on
again.
a summer vacation like this.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. So Spain, I'm looking forward to it,
So
man.
so this is the first
Uh,
time you're gonna come with me.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm down for it, man. So yeah, because I would love to. And this is my thing. Just treading water, man. It's a bitch. And so yeah, once I figure that out, I'll be straight.
It's not easy.
But I feel like I've been talking about Turkey a lot. It's honestly it's so much more that has happened that I can spend another 30, 45 minutes talking about it. A bunch of shows, um, just a bunch of crazy. It's all woman. British. I will say one more thing. Brits abroad. Um, I used to think that you see those little pages and stuff about like American tourists going abroad and kind of assholey or entitled or whatever. Uh, which I've seen it on like online and stuff. I've never like actually witnessed it. Um, and I'm not one of those. Like I stay out the way. Brits abroad though, boy, British culture abroad. I thought Americans was bad. Brits, these dudes stay drunk. Um, and we had a few. We came across a few that were very belligerent. I think that's the word to
Yeah.
like the people that were working at this resort. For the most part, they're either Turkish or from like Kazakhstan, but they're fairly young. English is okay, but like I treat people, especially in their job. I'm gonna treat you with respect. Whether you can be cleaning the toilet or serving a top meal, anywhere in between. I'm treating you with respect. You making your money. I don't want to be in your way. I don't want to make the day any harder for you. I say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. I say thank you. You're welcome. I show full respect. You know, and we've came across a few Brits, and they were just. It was these three women. I might have been four. I fucking hated them. Oh, I hated them. They were just like when they didn't know something about food, they would yell about it. They were like, because you can order as many drinks as you want, and they were ordering like at the one time we were sitting outside, it was just three of them. They were ordering like maybe like four, five, six drinks at a time, but they're not drinking them. Like maybe drink one and just leave the rest. When they found like left, it was just like a table full of like half drunk or full drinks that they just didn't do. It was just shit like that. I saw a couple people like throwing up. Uh, it's just Brits abroad, man. I don't know. I'm not saying it's all of them, but the stereotype was there, and it was really under my skin. So, yeah, man. We'd have to talk off the pod, man. We already at 45 minutes, and I've only talked about Turkey. I recommend it. I recommend it that you go. I didn't go to Istanbul and anything. I didn't. The ignorance in geography blew my mind. I didn't realize how big Turkey was. Turkey's a big country, but we didn't go to like Istanbul or nothing. Yeah, we went. We was in Antalya. We went to Antalya to go to the bazaars, which everybody's trying to get you to buy their stuff. Um, we did that. Saw like the call to prayer and all that. But I recommend it for everyone listening. I can only speak on Antalya. Um, it's amazing, man. I didn't wear no underwear the whole time I was there because I had on swimming trunks or shorts with no drawers on. I didn't wear any socks. I think I wore socks like once or twice. Um, Everybody's next to naked in Antalya. With the locals, not so much because they're from there, but you go to like the resorts or the beaches, it's everybody's out there. It's too hot to be modest or not feel confident in your body. It's all type of shapes out there. I've seen big dudes in speedos. It's whatever, man. So I do recommend Antalya. It's on the coast of Turkey, like in a Gulf or Bay or something. And if you do the all inclusive Mega Sare, shout out to them. That shit, I could have easily done another week at that same location. So yeah, but
Nice.
yeah,
Maybe next holiday.
yeah, man. But we back, and I will see Daniel in a few weeks. Yeah, I see. Last episode, I think I messed up my dates. I see Daniel first, and then I'm going to um, Paris, and then when I get back from Paris, I have 2 days that I'm working, and after those 2 days of working, I'm going to Lanzarote, and then I'm done. So yeah,
What a tough life.
It's a struggle, man.
What a tough life.
It ain't easy being this cheesy.
All right, so apparently you have questions for me, sir. What are your questions?
Shit.
Is it
Oh,
about our
uh,
challenge?
yeah. So the challenge, we kind of talked about it briefly, but I'm down to talk about it on here. So we're gonna measure. So for those, Daniel's been pubbing it. I don't think I need to share that video. I don't think I shared it, but me and Daniel, I think you've already said. Did you already share that video that you sent me?
Yes, I put it on our Instagram page.
Okay, my bad, bro. I'm still trying to get my head together. Um, but yeah, we are big belly packs, but we're trying to cut back on, the big bellies. Try to tone up a little bit, like
Our
as
bellies.
as Daniel would like, as Daniel said. Um, and there's some things. Just getting older, we want to be a bit more healthier, make some better decisions, and I know for me, and I'm pretty sure as well as Daniel, we thrive off of doing it with someone, motivation, having someone to push you.
Mm.
I know we thrive off of competition, so it's easier to, at least I would like to say, it's easier if we're going against each other or pushing each other to reach a goal than kind of doing it solo, because you can make up excuses on your own. But I'll let you take it away, man. How we doing this challenge?
So it's going to be pretty simple. We will put in our measure. Well, not measurements, but on Monday, the 1st of July, we can share pictures on Instagram if you're comfortable. I'm okay with it. People can see my obscure body. But what we'll do is we'll take a before and after, basically. So we'll take a front on and a side on picture, just like a normal like weight loss challenge, and we'll take our weight. So we'll take two before pictures. We'll take weight. And then the main thing between you and I is we're going to do our waist circumference. So basically, our waist circumference is our belly button around our love handles.
Yeah.
So I've got nice big fat love handles on my side. I don't need so much grip. I could use with a little bit less grip. But yeah, so I think Nick's objective is chest. He wants to grow his chest. So if you take your measurements under your armpit, so you put I don't have my thing here with me, but you put it over your nipples, and then you close your arms over the tape. You will then measure your chest, and basically chest, waist, and weight. That's pretty much it.
Well,
Because sometimes your weight might not go down a week, but your waist circumference might go down.
right. Well, I'm also going to do the waist because, so in Turkey, because it's all inclusive and I drink a lot, I came back 5 kilos heavier. So yeah, not the I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like, oh, I'm ashamed of it or I feel bad about it. Oh, I fully
No,
enjoy.
you
I
were
got
on
my money's
holiday. You
worth.
were on holiday.
Yeah,
That's
I got
all
my money's
inclusive.
worth for how much I paid for it. But now that I'm back, I'm like, okay, I want to cut down on some stuff. Um, so yeah, man, I'm with you. Uh, belly, chest, weight, man. I'm down for it, man. I know Lucy is also trying to do some stuff as well. I don't think she's going to like join the challenge with us, but me and her are trying to like hold each other accountable um, with like food choices, going to the gym, stuff, working out. I'm really trying to go on my days off, like today. Well, I got some cleaning to do today, but I'm gonna try to get there today. Um, so yeah, man, we got this challenge. How long are we gonna do it for?
So it's a 12-week challenge. So we will have 12 weeks to do it. So it's from
So
the
three
1st of
months. Okay.
July, next week, Monday, to Sunday, the 15th of September. So September, we will
Okay.
do. So Monday, the 16th of September, we will do our final weigh in. We will do a check in after the first 4 weeks. So our first check in, like we can do, so what I'm going to try and do is because, what we'll do is you will send a picture of like what you possibly were eating or doing that week. We can do 1 or 2 posts a week of what we're trying to do for this challenge. But it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So our first check-in will be the 29th of July is the first 4 weeks. Then
Mm-hmm.
8 weeks will be 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the 26th of August.
Okay. All right, and then
So then we do a check in. We'll be like, oh, cool, lost 4 kgs, lost 5 kgs, whatever it is.
gotcha. And then the punishment for the loser. I think you said it. Uh, we will be
What's the
singing.
punishment, Nick? Do you know
We
what
will
it
be.
is?
We the punishment is we will have an episode, and it might be we can either we'll have an episode. We'll have a normal episode, but within that episode, the loser has to sing a full song of the winner's choosing. Um, we will try to keep it as
Yes.
not clean, but like it ain't gonna be no back that ass up, nothing crazy like that. But uh, the loser has to sing a song
No.
of the winner's choosing, uh, and we have to sing it with feeling. So I am down to you can't just kind of like and just sing a
Yes.
song. You have to sing it as if you are really like you're
Oh.
on America's Next. What is that show? I don't know the show.
On stage.
Yeah. So you gotta sing like you on
America's Got
stage, like you.
Talent.
There you
America's
go.
Idol.
America's Got Talent. Yeah. And so yeah, that would be the punishment. So I don't even want to talk about it now. No, I don't want to talk about it. When we get there, we'll get there. But hey, side note. Speaking of punishments, we got fantasy football coming up. Have you? I have some friends who did a punishment last year. They're here in the UK, and this is just a little side tangent. And for fantasy football, they did a punishment where they had to the loser, whoever came in last, had to spend 24 hours in a McDonald's. Have you heard about this?
Yes. Saw it.
Yeah, they spent 24 hours at a McDonald's, and then to lessen their time, everything on the menu has a time. So like if you eat this, you can shave off 30 minutes or an hour or
Yeah.
whatever. I was like, that was hell. So next year for fantasy football, we got to think of a creative punishment because we're all across the world. Um, but yeah, that is our punishment, or that is our challenge starting July 1st. Uh, it'll be cool, for people who are listening in. You can also join in. Just hit us up. We can maybe try to do something to have other people included as well, or maybe we might just keep it with me and you the first time, see how it goes. But no, I'm down for it, man. When me and Daniel were together in China, we were both in the gym a lot. Uh, but obviously life kicked in and they kind of died down a bit, so I do want to get back to that. So yeah, man. Moving forward, Euros. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Of the couple of rounds that you were really on my case about the competition we were in. You were like, "What bookies do you know? What channels are you watching?" And I've really died down. Like the first round, I got 10 out of 12. Then I got 6 out of 12. And then I got 2 out of 12. Yes, I'm still on top. But, like, get off my back.
So for those listening, we are in two different. We're like in two different little groups that we're doing. Like, we got money involved for the Euros. The Euros is the European Championship in football. So one of them, the first one we got is you win money. We were both given two teams, and obviously how far they make it. I was given Croatia and Netherlands. Croatia is out. The Netherlands is still in. What two teams were you given?
Who was I given? Wait, which teams were I given?
You were given Hungary and Ukraine. I think both of them are out.
Wait, no, I was given. Oh, really?
I knew.
You see? You see what I mean? Get off my back.
So Daniel's not even in that tournament anymore. I still have the Netherlands fighting. But anyways, we're in another one. Shout out to my homie Louie. We're in another one where you have to guess the scores for each match.
Predictor.
It's a predictor, and you get like, I think you get 3 points if you get it exactly right. You get 1.5 if you're like a goal or so off, I think, and then you get 1 point.
Close when
When you're close, and you get 1 point if you just get the right result. So let's just say you picked Turkey to beat Georgia 2-0. Turkey beats Georgia 5-0. You didn't get the correct score. You wasn't close, but you got a point because you did have Turkey winning. And then, of course, if you're not at all, you get 0. So we're in that. Daniel, the first round, Daniel was cheating. So I don't know if he was talking to someone in the Euro or like one of the pundits or if he had like an inside scoop with one of the players. German. I mean, Daniel has a connection in Germany, and he was getting all the scores correct. And I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, I don't like this no more." It has died down a bit. I will give you that. But that first round, you was under my. That, don't even get me started on that either. I swear, Daniel cheats, and I haven't proved it yet. I have not proved it yet, but I'm on your ass. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. Daniel, don't fall for this facade that Daniel's this nice, kind guy and he plays by the rules and he loves the kids. It's all bullshit. Daniel, I'm gonna learn you, bro. I'm gonna find out, bro. When I get to Spain, when I see you in Spain, when you fall asleep, I'm gonna open your phone up with your thumb or something. I'm gonna go through all your apps and stuff. I'm gonna find out, bro. I think you slick, but I'm on to you. Nobody else has clicked it yet, but I'm on to you.
If I was really cheating, I would have smashed all 3 rounds. But I really cocked up the last round.
I know how that goes, bro. You're not gonna smash all 3 rounds because you got to make it look legit. If you're cheating on a test, you're not gonna get it's 100 questions. You're not gonna get all 100 right. Cause that just makes it. We know you're
All
cheating,
right.
so you got to get like 90 or
see.
something.
Let's look at each other. Let's go on to it, and let's call each other's predictions for the next games. How's that? We'll do it on this recording so that you're not you probably have the same predictions as me anyway. So let's quickly get on to the Super Brew. So for all of you guys,
the next games don't come on until Saturday.
I'm still loading. China. Yeah, but you can put your picks in, which I've already done.
I don't put my picks into the day before.
All right, so Switzerland versus Italy. Who do you have?
I got Italy winning 2-1.
All right, I've got Italy winning 1-0. Germany versus Denmark.
I haven't put that score in yet. I'm going to say Germany will win 2-0.
I've got the exact same score. I haven't changed it. I'm putting my phone to the screen that there is proof that I'm not changing my things. All right, England versus Slovakia. I've got England winning 1-0.
Is it England and who?
Spain versus Georgia. So England versus Slovakia. I've got England winning 1-0. Then Spain versus Georgia. I've got Spain winning that game 2-0.
I got Spain and Georgia 2-1.
France and Belgium. I got a simple 1-0 to France.
I got a 1-1, but it just depends on if they're going to cheat Belgium or not. Because if you've been watching the Belgium matches, VAR has been destroying.
Fair enough. All right, Portugal versus Slovenia. I've got 2-0 to Portugal.
I got 2-0.
Romania versus Netherlands. I've got 2-1 to the Netherlands.
I also have.
Okay, so this cheating really working.
See, but he's going to change him before the game starts, y'all. Don't listen to him.
I'm really not going to change this.
He's going to be like, yeah, Nick, I got it 2-1. Right before the game starts, it's going to be 2-0. Austria, Turkey, I have 1-1.
Finishing up the Euros, I have 2-1 to Austria.
Hey, Turkey's sneaky, man. Turkey's just a nice, sneaky little devil.
Yeah. Austria is also quite sneaky. So, with the Euros and us being in Spain, you guys arrive on Saturday the 13th. The final is Sunday the 14th. We are praying that Spain is in the final. Because the vibe in Spain will be different.
Yes.
That is it.
We won't do an episode during that day, but we will most definitely be taking some videos and posting it into the Pats. Because if Spain wins, that's going to be amazing.
Yes.
I needed to be Spain and Netherlands.
How? Well, okay, you can have that. That's fine. I really don't care about the Netherlands. As long as I didn't even have Spain. Spain's just going to be in the final.
But I honestly, I think it's going to be Germany and probably Spain.
They can't because they're meeting each other. They will play each other in the quarterfinals or semifinals. Yeah.
Spicy.
That's why the final will be England. Boring old England.
Man, so I've been talking in that group, but no one's been replying to me. This is my issue with England. And before I say this, I'm pretty sure every team or every country has some little song or whatever that that they know that they're going to win. England has this song that they sing, and it's always "It's Coming Home." It's coming home. I don't know how that song goes, but it's called "It's Coming Home." I hate this damn song because one, for something to come home, for something to come home, it has to have already been at home. They've never won the Euros. They got close the last one. They lost to Italy in penalties. But I'm like, people are like, oh, it's coming home. I'm like, home where? Home is currently Italy. I'm just like, so I don't, so that pisses me off. And then the England team. The team has some solid play. If you look at those players on their respective league teams, those players are ballers. Together, these games have been snooze fest. The whole group has been a snooze fest. But England is boring to watch, and I don't even know if it's the players or the manager for England. His name is Gareth Southgate. I know fuck all about this dude. The most unenthusiastic, unanimated guy I have seen ever. The England games, man, they've just been boring.
Nailed it.
Yeah. They've just been boring, man.
You've nailed the analysis of Gareth Southgate. Very good.
I'm done. I hope England loses in the first round.
Well, with that being said, we've come close to the end of episode 29. Nick, do you have a dad joke?
I do. I have a few.
All right, so do you want to go first? We have a lag, so we'll be slow to react.
Who's going first, me or you?
I will go first.
All right, I got two. You go.
All right. Dad joke number 1. What do you call a sexy flying monkey?
What do you call sexy flying?
Monkey.
Yeah, you lagged that. I didn't hear that.
No, so what do you call a sexy flying monkey?
Ooh, a sexy ape.
A hot air baboon.
Okay, all right. A little chuckle. I'll give you that one. What do you call a robot's one night stand?
A clock.
A nut and bolt. That idiot, bro.
All right. Nick, you need to reply to my joke. You need to reply to my first question, okay?
Okay.
Right, my first statement. I'm going to give you a statement and you're going to reply to it. Okay. All right. Here it goes. Bread is a lot like the sun.
How is that?
It rises in the east and sets in the west.
That's a good one. I like that one. We say sets in the waist?
Yes. It rises in the east and sets in the west.
All right. Which, fun fact, when this little challenge goes on, I need to cut off the bread. I'm a bread guy, and it's bad. Uh,
I'm a coffee guy. I need to cut that
my
out.
last one. Uh, my wife got depressed after she had her baby.
She lost weight.
She says she feels empty inside. Fucking late ass drum.
All right, I have one more before we cancel. Before we not cancel the show, end the show. All right, are you ready for
Let's
my
go.
third one? My inflatable house got a puncture last night. Now I'm living in a flat.
You fit right in it. You fit right into England.
Woo! All right. Now that the children are out for recess and they are bellowing their lungs out on the sports field, we can finally say goodbye to episode 29. It has been real, and we will hope to see you in the next milestone of episode 30.
Episode 3 deuce.
Thanks.
What 3? Yeah,
Peace.
3-0. All right,
Been
peace.
real
Big Belly Pats, we out.
is next. Cheers, cheers.